Good morning, everybody. Good morning, grade 8. Today we will complete the second part of the congruence. And I hope all of you understand the first part of this session. And if you have any question, please contact with me. I received all message and please attention to me today. And I want to remind that is not vacations, but you have to study hard. Don't waste your time. And please, if you have any question, ask me. And you will find your worksheet today on the website of the school. And please, before we start, open page 523, and your homework will be page 525, number 3. Okay, the value of this week is time management. Time is very important, as I said, it's very important in our life. So don't waste your time, study hard. This is not vacation to play or it is to study hard. Okay, so let's listen first to this video about time management.
People who are successful both at work and at home manage their time well. One of the first steps towards successful time management is to identify how you spend your time. Try keeping a log of how you spend your day. Write down how much time you spend doing things like working, watching television, or running errands. Once you have a record of how you spend a typical day, follow these steps to learn to manage your time more effectively. First, make a list of your tasks. Then, estimate how much time you spend on each task. Eliminate unnecessary tasks from your list. In some cases, you may be able to delegate tasks to other people. Prioritize your tasks by numbering them in order of importance. If you have difficulty establishing what's most important, ask yourself what on the list is absolutely necessary to fulfill your needs. Small changes to your daily routine can also help free up more of your time. Getting up just an hour earlier can make a big difference in how your day is structured. You have more time for life's unplanned emergencies, such as car trouble, childcare issues, sickness, or miscellaneous errands. TVs, computers, and mobile devices can be a distraction when they're not being used for anything productive. Consider limiting how much time you spend using them. Keep a calendar of important professional and personal appointments and events. Whether it's a desk planner or a smartphone app, choose the type that will be easiest for you to maintain on a regular basis. Practicing effective time management will allow you to spend more time on the things that matter to you most, whether it's a hobby, time with family and friends, or even just some more time for yourself.
Okay, guys.
GCF.
Okay, my friends.
Creating opportunity.
Please open page, as I said, 523. And before we start, let's warm up and we studied last chapter transformations. And transformation consists of 3 types: translation and rotation and reflections. So we have 3 new vocabularies. It's translation, rotation, and reflection. Please remember that. Okay. So today we'll complete the congruence, but using coordinate plane. So coordinate plane consists of 2 axes. As you know, this is y and this line is x. So this is coordinate plane. Let's use a congruence in coordinate plane. Okay, I'll start from this question, which is letter B. Good. We have 2 figures, as you can see, red and blue. Read the question before you start solve. Parallelogram WXYZ, WXYZ is congruent to parallelogram KLMN. Okay, so these 2 figures or these 2 parallelograms are congruent. Write congruence statement. Again, congruence statement, as I said, are corresponding parts and corresponding angles and corresponding sides. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the angles or vertices. So don't find or don't get the angles from the shape, from the figure here. Please follow the steps. Here W is the first figure is W, X, Y, Z is congruent to K, L, M, N. Some student will confuse if you X with N or X with M or X with K. So attention, you can find the corresponding angles from the question itself. So WXYZ congruent to KLMN. So if you start from the first vertex or the first letter here, so W it means the vertex or the angle ZWX. So the angle, I will start, I will divide into sides and angles. I will start angles and sides. Because the first part of the question is write congruence statement comparing the corresponding parts. And then, so let's complete the first part of the question and then find the another part. Okay, so angles, again, don't find the vertices from the shape. Start from here. X is congruent to K. So angle, W is congruent to angle K. And X with L. So X with L. Angle X is congruent to angle L. What else? Y with M. Angle Y congruent to angle M. And last letter is Z with N. So angle Z is congruent to angle N. These the congruent angles. What about sides? Okay. So sides consist of two letters. For example, WX is a side and NM is a side. So write two letters. Good. If I take WX, so the line segment or the side WX is congruent to the first two letters with the first two letters. So K, N. And second two letters, as you can see, XY. Change the color. So XY with LM. So XY is congruent to LM. What is YZ with MN? YZ is congruent to MN. Here, mister, there are three sides, but here quadrilateral. Four sides. Where is the last side? So the last side is WZ with KN. So WZ is congruent to KN. This is the answer of the first part of the question. Because write congruent statement comparing the corresponding parts. Okay, stop. This is the first part of the question. Second, as I said, you learned before translation, rotation, reflection. We will use these definitions in our lesson today. So, What is the second part here? Then determine which transformation, which one of these, translation, rotation, reflection, and you can use two of them. You can use translation and rotation. You can use translation and reflection. So, which transformation map parallelogram WXYZ onto parallelogram KLM? So start from KLM to reach WXYZ. How can we start from here to here? So attention please to me. First, I will make a reflection over x-axis. Each point here, I will make a reflection over x-axis. This is x-axis. As you know, I want to make a reflection and then translation. Again, reflection, translation. So two transformation. Translation and reflection. Good. Follow my steps, please, and attention. If you start from, as I said here, K with W. So I want to start from K to reach W. First, I will make a reflection over x-axis. So, how many units away from x-axis? This is x-axis, not x. X-axis and y-axis. Good. So, if I move up 1, 2, 3. So, move up 3 because I will make a reflection. So, 3 up. 1, 2, 3. So, I will make a reflection 3 over y-axis. Okay, and then I will make a translation, or I will make a translation 1 unit, or reflection also. So you can make a reflection over y-axis and reflection to x-axis. So again, from N with Z. If I start from N, I will move, or I make a reflection over x-axis in here. If you make a reflection, it will be here. And then translate to reach from Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, which transformation I will use? It is a reflection, then translation. Type. Okay. If you start from X, I want to reach L. Where is X? Or if you start from L to X, the same. From L here, I will make a reflection. Reflect this L over Y over X axis. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and move 5 units right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, if you reflect K, L, M, N over X axis, and then translate 5 units to the right, so you will reach to the another figure. It coinciding to X, or take it W from here, W, X, Y, Z. Again, as I said, we have two parts of the question. First part is find the congruence statement, which is sides and angles. Second, determine which transformation. I will make a reflection and then a translation 5 units to the right. Good. Next page. Try to think the triangle RTS and the second one UVW. As I said, take the vertices and sides from here, not from the figure. Good. So RTS and UVW. Write congruence statement comparing the corresponding parts and then determine which transformation. Good. So first, R sides angles. This is corresponding parts. RS with UV, the first two letters with the first two letters. So side RS is congruent to UV. And ST with VW. ST is congruent to VW. And RT with UW. So RT is congruent to UW. What about angles? 1 minute by yourself. Good, it's easy. Angles, so you have to write one letter only, and R represents the angle. R here, if you write R, angle R, that means the angle, this angle. Okay, angle R is congruent to angle U. And angle S is congruent to angle V. And last letter is T. So angle T is congruent to angle W. This is the answer of the first part. Good. Second part, it's very important. Attention to me, please. Determine which transformation RST on UVW. If you start from the blue figure, so attention to me, please. If you start from R was what? R was U. So I want to start from R to reach U. If you move 5 units up and 2 right and then reflection. So I will use a translation and reflection. So move 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 units. Sorry, 4 units. 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and then make a reflection. So here it's R. I want to make a reflection on other side. Reflection over y-axis. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Let's take another point. If you start from T with W. Start from T to reach to W. So move up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I make a translation 4 up and 2 right. And then make a reflection Stop here and make a reflection on other side, it will be done. Let's check S. Start from, as I said, start from S and S with V. Start from S to V. Move, as I said, move 4 up, 4 units up, and 2 right, and make a reflection. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 right. 1, 2. And then when you stop here, make a reflection on the other side. So start from S, you will move 4 units up and 2 units right, and then make a reflection to reach here, to get V. So the answer of the second part is, if you translate 4 units up and 2 units right, then so make a translation, okay, and then reflect it over y axis. You will get the image. Okay, if you translate 4 units up and 2 right, and make a reflection, you'll find the image. So we answered the first part and the second part. Okay, this is the last question here. This is question number 3 as a mark, as I said. And down here, it's very important because we combine between 2 lessons, which is Pythagorean theorem and congruence. Read the question in the figure at the right, EFG, congruent to LMM, okay? Find the value of the x. If the 2 triangles are congruent, that means all sides are congruent, all sides are equal in length. And then describe the transformation. Okay, let's start and solve the first part. So here 5 and 12. So should be EF equal LM. Where is LM? Here 5 also, because they are congruent. And here 12, so here 12. And find this hypotenuse and equal to NM. How can I find FG? As I said, you learned before Pythagorean theorem. So EF first, or sorry, FG equal 5 power 2 plus, and here power 2 also, 12 power 2. So FG power 2, 25 plus 144. So find the answer. It will be 9, 6, 1. And get the square root. So FG equals 13. So FG equal 13. So x plus 3 equals x plus 3 equals 13. Subtract 3 from both sides, cancel, and x it will be 10. Thank you, all students. I would like to thank you, and please don't hesitate to contact with me, send me any question, and please check your SBS account and solve your homework. Thank you.